how did we get here in technology, particularly military technology? This video will provide the necessary information you need to have to know and understand this essential question. These important progressions dating back to the 1830s with the minigun, a bullet that changed the Revolutionary War. By far, the most world-changing advancement for the future is the bomber drones. These unmanned vehicles can facilitate the process for the government and military officers to make decisions to fly into extremely remote areas, because these brave men and women will no longer have to risk their lives or one of their soldiers. According to the U.S. National Academies of Science, balloticians of super soldiers could be selected for specific duties on the basis of their genetic makeup and then constantly monitored for signs of weaknesses that can cause life or death. In 2007, an Australian weapon company, Metalstorm, filed a key patent for its gun. The prototype gun system was rated at 16,000 rounds per second, or 1 million rounds per minute. In 1960, Theodore H. Maiman built the first laser at Hughes Research Laboratories. Lasers gave out a special kind of light called coherent light. The U.S. military will incorporate the newest generation of solid-state fiber optic lasers as early as 2021. The Air Force is preparing to send vehicle-borne laser drone killers overseas in just a few months. On August 6, 1945, a uranium-based weapon, Little Boy, was detonated above the Japanese city of Hiroshima, and 3 days later, a plutonium-based weapon, Fat Man, was detonated above the Japanese city of Nagasaki. To date, Hiroshima and Nagasaki remain the only two instances of nuclear weapons being used in combat. On September 6, 1915, a prototype tank, nicknamed Little Willie, rolled off the assembly line in England. Little Willie was far from an overnight success. It weighed 14 tons, got caught in trenches, and moved over rough terrain at only 2 miles per hour. Kazimierz Zeglin was a Polish engineer, born in 1869 near Tarnopol, who invented the first bulletproof vest. At the age of 18, he entered the Reconstructionist Order in Lowell. Kazimierz Zeglin used Goodfellow's findings to develop a bulletproof vest made of silk fabric at the end of the 19th century, which could stop the relatively slow rounds from black powder handguns. 1836. The mini ball is a type of muzzle-loading, spin-stabilized bullet for rifled muskets, named after its developer, Claude Etienne, inventor of the French mini rifle. It came to use in the Crimean War and the American Civil War. We would not be here today if it weren't for these inventions. Futuristic technology is going to advance this world far beyond